to know the game are really sinking their teeth into it and finding all of that juicy gameplay that they very much are looking for.
Yeah. Um, so we're gonna see YXL this set versus Lucio. Lucio. Um, Could be, I think, maybe a Zetterburn, which is super exciting. So YXL made it here by beating Fu in round 1 2-0, and then Lucio is just one of our top seeds for today. Already has done really well in some of these Varsity Tryouts in the past. So we're going 3 for 3 on Godai Delta games today, but let's see what they're bringing to the table. And Lucio with the one very strong start. I was going to say with the Letterman jacket, but really he's just the one going ham.
Yeah, Lucio, top 50 Zetterburn, like very experienced with this character. Zetterburn, an even stronger form than he was in his prior incarnations. Gotta be careful though, getting a little too risky. Still hasn't touched the ground. Going for the high recovery is nice. You take the damage, you take the disadvantage, but you're still alive, which is much more paramount.
Exactly, yeah. Love that tech on the shine. Right now, I mean, these two are really, I would say, at least half of the last 45 seconds have been spent off stage. The two of them are just, none of them, they don't seem comfortable edge guarding Zetter yet. You see both of them really just keep trading with that up B. But if they can start closing out these edge guards, they've already had ample opportunities to completely end a game with how much they're both off stage.
And unfortunately, YXL not going to make it back. Didn't seem like he used his wall jump, so had the opportunity. And the immediate ledge steal, that is tough.
That is brutal, that pity flip right there. I mean, just the down B cancel immediately sniping the ledge, and would have been a really good angle from YXL. Like that would have been a great sweet spot, but just a little bit slow. So that was brutal though by Lucio, just putting on a clinic game 1.
That's sometimes them's the breaks is Zetter, right? Like sometimes the ledge steal comes in, or a ledge hog comes in and you lose a couple stocks. He's easily the most susceptible character off stage, if not the most. And that's sometimes games like that happen, but you can never let it deter you just because of the striking weakness of a character. Make it so that you aren't ready to exploit and use all of his strengths, of which there are innumerable.
No, so many, yeah.
Yeah, and it seems like YXL is getting right into it.
Yeah, we're seeing YXL. I mean, we're seeing a new stage, a new skin. YXL, saying that game was over really fast, but maybe not an accurate representation of what he can do. So let's see. Right now, YXL looking really clean. Got the lead here.
A lot of nairs out of shield from both sides here. Oh, a nice low fireball in order to get over, looking for the shine fair, but no dice. Instead, we're just getting right back into the scramble. The up strong whiffed.
Yeah, barely missing that up throw up strong. But still overall an advantage. Great nair out of shield, and that's something I'm really curious about. Is we didn't see a lot of ledge play last time because he was so short. But I'm very curious how Lucio, as a Rivals 1 player, how good are his sweet spots when it comes to getting to that ledge? Does he have it the way that, someone like Stango from the Melee scene does with that up B? And right now, YXL actually looking really strong.
Trying to groove a little bit. Huge
back. Oh my god!
Yo, okay, he's sick.
That was incredible.
He's sick. He's nasty. He's a god. Like, that was...
He used the follow me angle on the up B and traded so he didn't even die for it. That was genuinely so cool. I love that move. PM Wolf has the same thing, and I think it's so sick. I love seeing people go for that. And finding a way to live after is just incredible.
And I think it's going into what you were saying earlier, Saber, where we're seeing Lucio have a lot more discomfort off stage and using a lot more pity flip just to ensure he gets to the wall, as wall is your friend in Rivals of Aether, but in Rivals 2, you can sometimes bypass it, which is what YXL seems a lot more comfortable in setting up. And then everything that comes with it, once he notices one little weakness, a reverse 2-stock after getting 3-stocked. I love the Zetter mirror.
Yeah, that was so sick. I mean, we're seeing huge momentum right now for YXL in what would be a pretty big upset. And I think the difference maker really was YXL just stayed on the stage, because a lot of game 1, to the extent you can say a lot for a set that was a game that was 45 seconds, was just YXL going off stage and not having a way to get back. And so when YXL was able to stay on the stage and get those combos started, they were doing work. So I'm really excited. I'm very curious what how Lucio fights back. What's the step? What's the counter pick? What's the game plan here in Game 3?
Honestly, these games have been moving so fast that it's hard to make adjustments on the fly like this. Like you have got to decide in these brief, quick moments just what you can do, and you don't even have that much information to go off of because the games happened so quickly. So here we are, game number 3, getting right back into it. Merchant Port does offer a little bit more breadth of stage, and I think that's what Lucio is counting on because his game plan has constantly been around setting up powerful situations. Meanwhile, YXL has just, ever since game 2, has been the king of scrambles.
YXL is just holding forward, yeah. And another thing, too, is that we saw on that second stage, Forest Floor does not have a big platform presence. You have one moving platform. Here on Merchant, if you need a platform to escape to, there will be platforms for you to escape to. And so I think that's another really valuable thing Lucio might be looking for with this pick. But so far, I mean, YXL, just the turnaround from game 1 is really great. I'm glad you can see that they did not get shaken at all by that first stock, or that first game. And they're just still holding the momentum here.
It's hard to get around, though, a rival's player's comfort home, and that's always been Merchant Port, the moonwalk in order to grab ledge, roll on, gets back to the stage.
Just barely, by the skin of his teeth, you know, makes it back with that up B. And that's a shine up strong for YXL in game 3. I mean, that's a lead all off the back of just barely misjudging that edge guard.
Classic, you know, spot dodge shine, get into the immediate follow-up if you recognize the hit, a solid hit confirm, and YXL seems to be starting to get started, and I like the delay there from Lucio in order to confirm the hit, and then he gets his own shine up strong to close down the stock and keep things as even as he can, going right to these platforms to try and flex some movement.
Yep, and doing a great job, and we saw him completely wait out that respawn invincibility and get the first hit afterwards, coming down with that down air. Didn't get anything afterwards, but you know, if you can avoid taking damage when your opponent respawns, that's such a huge momentum shift.
Yo, that hitter grab was sick.
That was really good. Oh, I love the forward air and the shine spike. Okay, not able to get the second one, but overall, you know, just hacking on the damage here.
Not getting the second shine spike's tough, and missing a follow-up back air. Finds the up throw. It's 1 sweet spot, 2. No third.
Not to get a third, but overall, I mean, this is completely equalized. This is kill percent for YXL, pretty dang close for Lucio. You see them, they're just both fishing for their fire moves right now because they want to get those empowered up strongs. Yeah, that shine spike not going to do it.
Oh, huge back air. Another sweet spot of that up air, but not going to close out stocks as reliably as it seems that Lucio wants it to, despite many and many setups into a very, very potent up strong, or up air rather. Both up strongs end up whiffing, and both players back into this very tenuous neutral sweet spot fair. Not going to do it.
Yep, and this, I mean, Lucio's still going to make this back and just goes for the straight up B. Okay, and again, so far, we've yet to see any real edge guards on this up B. It's all been hoping your opponent misses the ledge or is too far, but that empowered F throw finally going to do it, and YXL one stock away from a big upset here in this round, too.
Yeah, a lot of hope for the ledge blade, but both players have been representing ledge hog very effectively, so aggressiveness at the lip of the stage has been paramount for both sides because they've been playing a lot with ledge hog and shine spikes so forwardly. Still, we're seeing Lucio very focused on a lot of up tilt kind of conversions, want to get a long-winded advantage state. Meanwhile, YXL looks so much more willing to cash out immediately. Again, with these down strongs, just take the damage, move on to the next interaction, confident in his ability to play neutral.
Exactly, and I love the the down B edge cancel there, just making sure you're safe. But Lucio, that was your chance. Let's see if you get another one here.
Getting by again with that same recovery route.
But on fire right now, it's always scary. Oh, the shine spike, not gonna cover it. Okay, and non-empowered F throw, not gonna do much here. But Lucio's starting to claw back this damage differential. And all it takes is, a couple combo, a couple hits, a shine, one more shine up smash might do it for Lucio here. And we know that
you wanted it.
YXL has him at kill percent.
I mean, you could argue both of them are at kill percent at these ranges, and Powered Strongs go crazy, but so does that Sweet Spot Fair. Has to use the full down special, has to make it back, goes to platform, was as fuzzy as possible with it, but YXL let the up strong rip and takes the upset 2-1.
Yeah, a huge upset there for YXL. Gonna move on to fight Kodak for winner's side top 16 here at Varsity Tryouts. So that's again, huge upset. Lucio was seeded third in the pool, seeded to make, I think, 9th overall this tournament. So, great stuff to YXL, especially after that 3-stock in 40 seconds in game 1. Keeping your composure and pulling an upset after starting out like that is really impressive. So next up,